Soren Balendran, Nishani and Tubaragan, the brother and sister team up there in the control booth. And Behemoth of the controls, Anthony Pritchard. His brother Michael is controlling the weaponry, along with Kane Aston. In goes Killalot, Behemoth on the edge of the CPZ. You see, vulnerable to attack from the house robot. Needs to get away and out of there. Come on, boys, you should know better than that. You were semi-finalists in Series 2, stopped by Killatron. And as this battle has gone on, so Behemoth has got stronger. And Supernova turned into that CPZ and damaged by Matilda. They left themselves open to attack. Matilda coming in, something flew off there. Crashed away out of the arena. I think it was the protective shell on top, and another piece goes there, look. Which means the innards of Supernova are now exposed and vulnerable to attack from a Behemoth axe. We saw something flying off there. This is good work by Behemoth. Driving it into the CPZ. Then Matilda could come in and following it up with attack after attack after attack. Very good control by Anthony Pritchard and his team. Because Supernova, for me, had started very strongly. Now Behemoth has the heat by the scruff of its neck, and Sir Killalot will come in and finish Supernova off. Well, it was a brightness in the arena while it lasted. The Supernova, about to become a dark star, and of course to go down our very own black hole, from which no Robotier ever emerges.
Oh, Supernova goes that robot graveyard in the sky. The winner, Behemoth! You've been busy boys, haven't you? Yeah. You've been busy boys. Yeah. Tell me about the changes you've made.
Well, we've got the axe on there now, so we can actually get damage points.
So you can go all the way. I mean, you've done very well in previous wars, but you've never quite managed to make it to the final. Do you think you can do it this time?
We hope so.
It's the damage points. We have that now, so we can go all the way.
Yeah. And that shovel working just as good as ever?
Yeah, even with it wrecked like that, it still does the job.
All right, guys. Hey, let's hope you do better. Ladies and gentlemen, Behemoth!
So Behemoth, the last of our eliminator winners, as Supernova crash out, burnt out. And this is how they line up in the Heat H semi-finals. Really big cheers against Axor, Behemoth against Crushtacean.
Hey, look, if they thought round one was going to be tough, then they're in for a bit of a shock. This is the Heat semi-final.
Villages at war, not robots at war, because you're from the small town of...
Langport.
You're from the small town of...
Langport.
Oh my goodness, it's war. Who are the villagers again?
The villagers are with me.
With and against you?
No, they're with me. Got nothing to do
they're
with
him.
You? Oh,
he says they're with him.
Wishful thinking. Another fairy story from old Somerset.
Oh dear. Who's going to win?
We are!
Okay.
Hello, I'm Roger, that's John, that's Murray. This is the Wheelie Big Cheese Robots, and we're the team that runs it. It's a bit better than last year, a bit more power. It's got its lovely sharp spikes on the wheels, and it's got a nice fast flipper to flip everything in sight. We seeded 10th this year, and we hope to knock the 0 off the end to be seeded first.
Hi, I'm Rob, this is my father Gilbert, and my friend Adrian, and we're Team Ironhorn. This is our new robot, Axor. It's got two weapons. The first, a very powerful axe, very capable of doing some serious damage to robots. The second is the flipper. This is very capable of flipping robots powered off high gas pressure. We're running with two Bosch 750 watt motors, driving through wheels with golf spikes on. Provide us with very good grip. And we're here to kick axe.
Roboteers, stand by.
Will Roger plant his machine into the Heat final, or will the Grimm family fairy tale have a happy ending with Axor in the arena, Sergeant Bash. Watch for the long range of that flamethrower. And Matilda, tough exoskeleton, tougher tusks, and the flywheel to boot. Good battle here. Wheelie Big Cheese is the quicker machine. Both 99 kilos, both from Langport in Somerset. Axel flipped! Oh, goodness me, by Wheelie Big Cheese! That has to be a Robot Wars record flip! Look at the distance achieved here! That is immense! Out of the arena, out of the Robot Wars galaxy!
Cease.
Huge powers!
I've seen it all now. Did you see how high that robot flew? It must have been 12 seconds and 15 feet. The winner is Wheelie Big Cheese. Come on. I bet you've gone right off dairy products.
Well, they said they were going to give us some extra training. I didn't realise flying was part of it.
Did you see how high you flew?
Wow, I mean, that's the highest robot you've ever had in this arena.
I've never seen anything the like. I mean, Chaos 2 reckon they've got a flipper. They should think again. I mean, we can't really talk about a fight because there wasn't one.
We hit him.
Well, yeah.
Come on, we hit him.
Yeah, I bet you wish you didn't. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Axel! So, you finally got the flipper working then?
Yeah. Well, we reread the rules, you see, and it said in there that flying robots are allowed. So we thought, well, why not?
Why not make them fly?
Yeah.
As I was saying to them, Chaos 2, supposed to have the strongest flipper in the competition. That's a laugh, isn't it?
Well, we've been planning for a long time
Yeah.
to have a flipper that was throwing a robot from the middle of the arena. We finally got there.
You certainly have.
So we've only got to ever hit anything once.
Yeah.
And so I hope it keeps working.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wheelie Big Cheese!
Roger Plant has always said that is the most powerful flipper in Robot Wars. He's proved it. Wheelie Big Cheese through Behemoth and Crushtacean up next.
What can we expect in the next battle? Well, to sum it up, chop, flip, snip, snip. The seeded Behemoth team with experience on your side against a robot that's proving itself in every way, although they're first timers. How do you feel?
So really, it should be an interesting fight.
So really, it should be an interesting fight. That sums up the whole of your feelings at this point.
We've had such a busy time repairing it after the last fight.
Right.
So we're pretty knackered.
And are you worried that it won't stand up?
No, we've basically completely rebuilt the whole top end of it.
Okay.
So it'll
Who's
stand
doing
up
the driving?
to it. Me, I drive it.
And you're knackered?
And it needs to operate the weapons. So.
Okay. He's knackered and he's doing the driving. How do you feel?
Well, we plucked our chicken, if you remember. So we're now going to do something to this dozer, I think.
It's quite scary being
He's
up
half
against
asleep
Steve
already,
15.
so-
It is. So it's quite literally a dozer.
I reckon. Yeah.
Time will tell. See you on the other side.
Thank you. We're Team Crushtacean. My name's Ian Visser. This is Richard and Dominic. Richard will be the weapons officer. I'm driving. This is our crab bot, Crushtacean. It's got these very strong pincers, electrically driven. The pincers are driven by bottle jacks. All electronics are inside the shell. Very safe. And it's our first time here, but a bit of world domination will do us fine, thanks.
Roboteers, stand by.
The experienced Behemoth team and Crushtacean first-time competitors. Matilda's been here, done it, bought the t-shirt. Almost as many victims chalked up by Sir Kill-A-Lot. Behemoth previous semi-finals. Crushtacean, driven by Ian Visser. Little Dominic, his 8-year-old son, up there in the control pod with him. Crushtacean going straight for the pit release. They obviously feel they have to get this over and done with quickly, because if it goes to the distance, Behemoth, they feel, will chalk up too many points against them. But Crushtacean will need to dig in deep. And how can they gain points themselves? Well, they very nearly turned Behemoth up and over on its side there, and they're on the attack, and they flip Behemoth up now. What a good drive by Crushtacean, up to 12-mile-an-hour top speeds and 99 kilos of slam in there. Look at this for a concerted effort. And Behemoth up onto its tail and endangered onto the arena sidewalk. And Anthony Pritchard, driving the Behemoth machine, needs to get away from that side grinder. Oh, they're trying to self-right Behemoth, using the axe to do so.